second question, can you use V cards? I think I saw T. Wilson Co. pull up the documentation where V menus are available. And if there's
Yes.
anything else to add, I think that you can go
Oh
there.
yeah, those are I could talk about a few of those. So like yeah, you were seeing there with one of the things in the documentation is you can use this built-in action, and we have a few of these that are um, actions that are not in shortcuts, but they are internal compiler actions. Not that one. The if you go to vcard menus right there, yeah, there we go. So we have this action called make vcard, and what this does essentially is it just takes the title and the subtitle that you give it, and then it makes a text block within the vcard format. I found myself so many times whenever making vcard menus just copying from other shortcuts, or because every time I tried to remember the format or do it myself, it always fell out of my head and I had to copy it. So this is a huge lifesaver for a lot of people to speed up their development. Um, the additional thing that you can do with it is you can give it a third parameter of a local image path. And so if you give it just like a PNG or something that's in your project, it will actually base64 decode, encode the contents of that file and put it as the photo for the V card. The only limitation with that, obviously, being that it has to be a local file, you have to be running Cherri on your system, um, and that it has to be somewhere tangible. It can't be a variable or anything like that, which could change in the future. Another thing like that was I think you pulled it up as like raw action. If you ever like this is a little more advanced, but if you ever have an action that's like a third party action, you're somebody who maybe gets their hands dirty a little bit with P lists and stuff or property lists, and you want to put in an action that doesn't currently exist. There exists something called the raw action. This is another one of those built-in actions to the compiler. This will take in a identifier and an array of dictionaries for the parameters, and then it will use that to put an action into your shortcut in that position at that position in your shortcut. Um, so that's another one of those.